Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and traders around the globe. We from Admiral Markets welcome to our real-time daily trading idea webinar. We would like to screen the markets here in this webinar, show you some interesting trading setups, and for sure answering here your questions. But first of all, here's our disclaimer. Please be aware that Forex and CFDs are leverage products and can result in loss that exceed your deposit. So they may not be subtitled for everyone, and please be aware that all we are showing and presenting here today is just a personal opinion of our traders and not an advice for investing. So here you can see a picture from me. My name is Tim Temp. I am account manager here from Berlin, based in Germany. So yes, we have the pleasure here today with Giancarlo. He will join us in a couple of moments and yeah, let us know what's going on the markets on his view. So here we have a quick overview of some of our offerings. So via Admiral Markets, we offered CFDs and Forex products without commission and at very low prices. So we have a special birthday offer at the moment because Admiral Markets is now 18 years old on the market. So we have special offers. So check out our website for more details. And here some other news for you. One World Global Officer. So we are an international broker and have different licenses all over the world. So we can make you for you special offers if you like and have questions for these offers. So ask for our customer service for more details. So, but this is for now for me. I say good morning to you, Giancarlo. Hope you're doing well. And I share the screen with you and you can start.
Good morning, team. Good morning, traders. We are in very important week. As you know, tomorrow we have the ACB meetings with the speech of President Mario Draghi, and on Friday the non-farm payroll. So I would like to introduce something about March, because as we know, we stay at the start of new month, and March is very interest month from a statistic point of view. First one, I would like to remember that March is statistically an excellent month for stock markets. You have to understand that in the last 20 years, it is the second month of year in order of earnings. Of course, in this new year could be characterized by strong volatility, more than usual. We have seen in the last 2 weeks a sideline of American markets on highest level. That value is correspond of first part of December 2018. So now the ask of all traders are this: from this level, it will possible a correction between 3-7%, or we'll have a new movement that break this zone and file all the sell-off of the last 3 months. This is the great ask. So of course it's impossible to give a unique answer. What I can say to you is to maintain a high attention in these days and living day by day, because we can have a breakout every moment or a sell-off in every moment. It's logical to maintain a bullish view, because it's difficult in this moment to think at least in this month, and some sell-off. But of course, with the stock market, you can expect it everything. So my personal idea is that it's possible that between March and April we can have this bearish movement that best part of people see like a new sell-off, but in really will be a movement in preparation for new midterm increases. So of course we have to analyze this possible correction, the entity of correction. For example, if you see a Standard & Poor lose in one day 70, 80 point with high volatility, and the next day it will be the same, take care, because maybe something's changed. But for now, you can see that every correction, daily correction, will be saved the next day. In this case, we can say that we are in accumulation phases, but for until the price don't break some level that we see now in our chart, you have to maintain a lot of attention and don't anticipate the market, because it's true that we have some negative divergence, but at the moment the sign of a bullish continuation remain. So take a lot of care, and I wait some ask between tomorrow and Friday. If we have some it depends on weekly close, so we have to live, as I said before, day by day. So today I remember that we don't have particular macroeconomic data in Europe, so the traders are waiting some take a look some data from United States. Today we have data from exports, imports, trade balance, and change in non-agricultural employment. Some data from Canada, and of course at 4:30 or crude oil inventories. So let me start with the Standard & Poor, because we have to tell something about this red candle, and we have to wait more volatility in these days. You have to understand that our level here, this is annual level, because the 2,818 correspond to file the last sell-off, and the market can start a new uptrend. Of course, we have to maintain this level not only in daily phase, but in weekly phase, and of course in month during all this month of March. For now, what I can suggest for today is to take a look this smart money zone here, located in this zone, and exactly in 2,796. In case in the opening American session you can assist a strong break of this level, we can have a high possibility to reach this zone that I have had for you today here in 805. Only in case of breakup this level we can start a new uptrend. In this case, don't be surprised if the price could reach this level in one day, because up this zone we have practically very low resistance, and in this case the market could accelerate with the high volatility and high volume. For the short side, remember that until the price remain up this level 763, the price remain bullish. We are speaking, of course, in the short time for this week, and below this zone we can have a great acceleration. The price could lose 30, 60 point. We can arrive at least here, but of course remember that intermediate zone most important is this, and take care, because for price in this moment remain in this zone, and this is very complicated to trade the Standard & Poor until we going out from this choppiness moment. In the same time, Nasdaq is very near to our very important resistance here in 7,212, and in case we have a breakout of this level, we can start a new bullish uptrend, very strong uptrend, and we can have 100 150 points of acceleration, and the next level is located here, next zone better, between 312 and 341. Until the price remain in this zone is very complicated to find some short, and only below this level we can try something in the short side. Remember that in these days, great American company like Apple maintain a bullish attitude, so it's complicated to speak some to open some short. Even you or if you work is scalping or intraday, it's okay, but in weekly outlook, it's complicated to find a short in this moment. Okay. Just a moment, I read some ask. Okay, after I answer to you. In this moment, I would like to follow with the American indexes, and let me tell you something about Dow Jones that is that touch this very important resistance here between 26,154 and 26,326. This is our key zone, because in case the price break this level, we can start a new uptrend, and we can have in the next month a new annual hikes. For now, the price remain in zone of 26. This is the last smart money zone, most important, and until the price remain here, it's complicated, and we would like to maintain and bullish up to the use this pullback to find a new buy opportunity just below this level, 25,444, and in especially this here in 260, we can have more bearish acceleration. But in any event, take care, because the market waiting some news from non-farm payroll. I just add something about what happened in this day in this pay, because USA-China trade deal maintain high nervousness in the investor, and in the same time we have some attack of Trump to Fed, because he put a high pressure to oblige Fed to maintain a dovish, but in the same time we have some problem in this case. We will I'll you some detail during the visual of chart. Let me tell you something about euro dollar. Euro dollar is remain in a high complicated situation, because you have to understand that we have some consolidation between the activity of European Central Bank and Federal Reserve. They maintain a dovish attitude each other, and this consolidation, this range and block the activity of euro dollar is very complicated. Repeat, because euro continue to chop in this consolidation, so it's very difficult to expect some impetus in this market to have a new to take off in one direction or other. Of course, euro dollar, we can expect something tomorrow with the speech of Mr. Mario Draghi at 2:12, but in any event, it's complicated, because here we have a lot of smart money localization, and here we have a great block made practically on this first day. So of course, I in this for euro dollar maintain a flat attitude, sincerely, and I can suggest to try something if you have a break of this level tomorrow, or but just to take some point until the price remain below this zone. Of course, we maintain a bearish attitude, and just if we break this level, this zone between 1.3060 and 1.1382, we can try some long position. Now we're going to take a look at pound, because pound maintain a good aptitude, bullish aptitude. Of course, we know that we have a lot of nervous for the meeting of in the UK Parliament in 12th of March, and traders are thinking at no deal Brexit, and we can arrive more. We can arrive at least in June. We have a great possibility to arrive in June, as I tell you in the last Wednesday. My idea is to waiting, take a lot of care, and of course take taking your chart, that the correct idea what happened here, the USA dollar the pin due to some declaration of a member of Fed this Friday, that is possible to have, and just one rate hike in 2019, but it's not sufficient. So the dollar underpin due, of course, for the attitude, new attitude of Fed, probably new attitude of Fed, and what will happen with the USA-China trade deal. Of course, we have break a lot of this smart money zone. We have reached our intermediate target with the great precision here in 1.3349. But now we have to wait a moment, because we have to understand that 1.3074 could and 1.3141 could remain our support zone to find some new buy opportunity, and only below this level, this level, we can start a new uptrend and try to reach our final target in 1.3429. For now, I suggest to maintain a lot of curve, because pound practically Brexit dictate the price action in pound. So you have to maintain a lot of attention and wait something tomorrow and this Friday for this pair. In this moment, I suggest to take a look at what will happen in this zone, and below 1.3074 we can have a bearish acceleration, but at the same time I suggest to try some long position only up this level. You can think that are very large point, but when we maintain the price in a high volume and a great smart money zone, is very difficult to have a good trade. So for now, what we have to do this week is take a look at this zone and waiting more volatility. At the same time, remember that dollar yen break 110.72. Remember the high correlation with Standard & Poor's 500, and because if the dollar continue this pressure at hike, remember that the risk on aptitude remain, and we can start a new uptrend. In this case, Standard & Poor's could continue his bullish acceleration. In any event, we have reached this zone here in 111, and now we need the break of this level. It's possible to reach this zone in the next day. It's a small trade, but it's a reasonable trade. And remember that until the price remain up this level, 110.72, the bullish aptitude will remain. Let me now tell you something about Australian dollar, because I have see a lot of volume here in this very small zone between 0.7134 and 0.7053. Remember that Australian economy is a proxy of China's economy, and the trade war don't help the situation of Australian dollar. We have a breakout this level, and this is a sign of weakness, and we can have a bearish acceleration. Take a look what happened here today, or if we don't break this zone, because in case we have this breakout due to strengthening of dollar, we can have we can start a new bearish trend, and the target will remain this. In the same time, forget the long until the price don't recover at least 0.7156. For now, we have to wait what happened, especially on Friday, and take a look at all this situation. Just a rapid view of dollar, Canadian dollar pushed from strength of USA dollar, and we are very near this resistance. Probably that today or tonight or tomorrow we can reach this level here, 1.3418. In case we break this level, we can achieve, we can file this short situation, and we can start a new uptrend. In any event, remember that the price need a break of this level to have more power to start a new uptrend. In case the price don't break this level for today, we remain with the bullish attitude. Now I would like to speak rapidly about DAX. Of course, we try to give you some interesting zone for today. DAX is very near to if the price remain up this level, and we are near a long-term reversal, and the price could start a new uptrend. In this case, it's logical to think that DAX could recover the maximum of last year and do better. But for now, we have some smart money zone that block the price between 11,600 sorry 677 and 11,536. What we can do today is to understand that we are a very choppy, complicated situation, but for today I can suggest to try some long if the price break this zone, especially up 616. We can try a buy stop. Always try we can push 30 point of stop, and we can try to reach this zone. But in case the price is right here, remember that it's possible that we have a bullish acceleration. The price could arrive in the Monday maximum in Asian session, and the price could arrive here. Remember that we are in a turning point for DAX. It's very important that we maintain this zone to have a new uptrend. In the same time, the sell stop could be put here below this last this very important support, but here we have some shadows, so take a lot of care. But in case the price going below this zone, we can have a bearish acceleration. We can put, of course, 30 point of stop, and we can try to reach this zone. Remember that if price today right here, we can have a new bearish acceleration. The DAX could fall 100 points more. In any event, remember that level I suggest you have to consider like reversal if we don't have a breakout of this zone. Now I would like to finish with three instrument more. Just I prepared something for you about EUROSTOXX 50. Remember that EUROSTOXX 50 is like the Standard & Poor or European Standard & Poor. So I would like to suggest to you this turning point in the long term here in 3,340, because in case the price maintain this level in weekly, in monthly movement, we can have new annual hikes, and of course a long-term reversal. This is a key point. Like this level now remain another key point in terms of support. If we don't lose this level, we don't have a denegation of new hikes. So take a look what happened in this zone, and we have a new we will take a look in the next week. I finished tell you something about oil and gold. Oil, of course, remain in bullish uptrend due to OPEC production cut. But in the same time, we have some bearish factor, because we can have the investor, the trader, are very worried about USA production that will rise this year, and at the same time as low demand due in the Asia due to the possibility of slow economic activity. So for today, it's possible to have some bearish movement because we have inventories. But remember, until the price remain up this level, I suggest to wait a moment, because we have a lot of smart money zone in this red candle, and it's possible to have a sell-off, but we need a breakout. So below this level, I suggest to try some short until this zone. It is a very interesting zone, and for long only if the price going up 56.87. Remember that I tell you the last week, and I repeat that up $50, we can have a reversal and the price start a new bullish trend with first target between $62. I finish with gold because I know that many traders would like to know what happened here, but remember that the price is always related to stronger the power of dollar. The dollar was give a lot of power due to some declaration of Fed, remember, and the Trump pressure. But in the same time, we have a more appetite for risk, and a lot, the worth of investor close the long-term position in this zone that many traders opened between October and November of last year. Of course, it's logical that people closed position, and we have this. What is interesting is the strong breakout of this level here in 1,310, and we have like a selling climax on the. We can have and the hand and shoulder, but for now, remember that the price don't need to maintain this level, because in case we break out this level, we can start a new bearish trend, bearish long term. So the USA dollar pressure, foreign demand for dollar denominated gold, and you have this situation for long position waiting, and wait at least that price recover this level or better this zone, because the bearish uptrend is very strong, and below this level we can arrive rapidly in here and in extension here. So we remain to wait what happened between tomorrow and Friday with non-farm payroll. And let me answer at just an ask and finish. We asked 2 months in year of earnings mean highest earning month or any report release. No, it related to the second month in year in the last 20 years for earning month. Okay, I hope I can answer to your question. Thank you very much for your attention. I have finished today. Sorry if I take some minutes, but I need to tell you these details for your training for the rest of the week. See you next Wednesday. Have a nice week of trading. Bye.
Okay, Giancarlo, no problem. You're always welcome, and we appreciate to hear your details, what's going on, and the conditions on the markets here. So, yeah, thanks a lot for you showing us what's going on, and all our listeners who are joining us today. Thanks as well. We are back tomorrow with a new trader, and Giancarlo, you are back next week. So, I wish you all a good day and nice trades. So, see you. Bye bye.